Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check that. Street.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now you look at this Patriots defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Jones.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Operating from the gun, Jones. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hand off to Spears.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Right back to Spears.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Patz at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hit the product gold. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
What are you doing? That was the worst call ever. Omaha.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Samuel. Complete.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On the return, Harris. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
19, 19.
And now a run with Spears.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
That one's taken in by Spears.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 21, here's the second down and 6.
Off play action. Jones.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Step it up.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
That's how it's done. Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Spears with another carry.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 1. That's to the tight end, Wiley. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ready?
3rd and 12.
Defense can't stop you. Keep the pressure on these guys, man. Let's go. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Spears is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Patz at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Dragon 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Now Bolden on the return.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Jones and the Patz now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He gets away from one. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 109 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flush to his right.
Throw here taken in by Riley, the tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Spears.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here's a run by Spears.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Tajay Spears.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On first down, Spears. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
The 26-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Patz at the line, ready to go. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
First down, New England.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Here we go, get that. Better than this. Here we go, 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jones now on 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
At the Titans' 8-yard 28-yard line.
Second down and goal. Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun? That's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Aubrey now for the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 36 yards on the play.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Spears. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
118 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
The partner under the